The feathers on the top of the bird's head are twisted lazy daisy stitches, which are essentially a variation of a corkscrew stitch. Start with a long length of petite silk lame braid in your needle, doubling it to make 2. So up and down in the needle and tie a knot where the 2 ends connect so that the needle cannot fall off. Put the knot behind your canvas, and then I take another little stitch somewhere in the area that's going to be covered, just over one canvas thread, because you want this really secure because you're going to be pulling on this thread. Bring your needle up near the bird's head, back down in the same hole. Once you've got it down in the same hole, you can drop your needle on the back so that you can switch hands. Insert your finger in the loop and start twisting. Just keep twisting. Periodically, you can see how much twist you have and if you have enough. When you have enough twist, so that it starts to make a twisted cord, keep holding onto it a little bit, but pull the thread on the back of the canvas. That's going to cause it to all come together much like a bullion. When you've pulled almost all of it through, and don't pull all of it through, because if you pull all of it through, it will disappear. When you've got almost all of it pulled through, drop the needle on the back so it untwists. Bring your needle up at the tip of the feather, through the loop. Keep pulling from behind so that that tucks up nicely. As soon as it all tucks up nicely, change the thread you're pulling on and pull the thread that's on the top. At this point, just a little zhuzhing and you're good to go. This goes back down in the same hole. And gets ended off on the back. If your bullion, twisted lazy daisy, corkscrew stitch, whatever it is you want to call it today, is not quite fat enough, you can flatten it. You can put a couple of tacking stitches using one strand of petite silk lame braid over it to hold it where you want it to be. But that's all there is to it. Just remember, the more you twist, the thinner it will be. The less you twist, the fatter and looser it will be. So that's going to come into play as you work the different size twisted lazy daisies for the various feathers. You may decide to do a loose one or a small one. You may decide to do several small ones to fill the area. Whatever works for you is good. On to the next step.